Yeah, so we are working with UiPath almost from a decade now. I mean, and we were always taking ahead the automation into the market. In parallel, we were also doing lots of SAP program. I guess we are the one of the biggest SAP consulting firm. We have deployed SAP program in large conglomerate, the small scale industries, and even the GCCs of the world. So we noticed that while we were automating for the external efficiency, we saw the opportunity where when we are working in SAP program, specifically focusing on migration, as there is a mandate from SAP that we should move from ECC to S4. We noticed good amount of opportunities to bring automation into play, where how can we bring productivity for our own people or our own customers. So if we save on the productivity, we'll pass that benefit to the customer. Fast we deliver SAP migration program, fast customer will get the benefit out of SAP. And that's how we shape up this program, where we said that best of best, the UiPath is one of the best product in automation. SAP is one of the topmost ERP, and PwC is partner with both of them. Can we really join hand together and solve this problem? And that's exactly we shape up this partnership, and very interestingly started a program for using automation for S4 migration activities. So two ways, as agentic is new buzzword and new what everyone wants to jump on. So before you really launch agent for a customer facing, can you really start using internally? And that's exactly the S4 does. S4 is an internal program where you're migrating from your old ECC to S4. So we are giving agentic as a handle to my SAP, my functional guys who are really engaged in this SAP program. SAP program typically expands over the months. It involves different cycles. Agentic will help me to bring a productivity for sure, which means if I'm taking 20 years for a particular activity, agentic, which directly, indirectly use LLM, GenAIs, the new tech of the world, will help me to get that 20 years down to maybe 10 years or 12 years. So that's one immediate productivity. Second, it brings experience for rudimentary, low-hanging fruits, which someone was doing because we were told to do in that way. So agentic also brings new ways of working. So these two themes, productivities and new ways of working, really marrying each other and building the efficiency onto the table for my customers, directly, indirectly, both. Yeah, there are many, but if I highlight a couple of them, and if I talk about, typically when we migrate from ECC to S4, there's lots of code. If I talk about code, it's a ABAP code which get migrate, and we have to analyze that, and we were again doing that with a typical human-led analysis. We recently developed a solution with help of UiPath, where this code remediation, code analysis can be done automatically based on our knowledge base, based on certain rules, based on whatever we have done in past. So it's so many programs. So our knowledge base, UiPath as a tech, and GenAI or agentic as a LLM help me to analyze that faster. That's a one use case where we use a word called tech for tech, which means how can tech help a technology people like us. So that is one use case, prominent one. Second one, which we are already using it for our customer during testing, we thought let's use test automation while migrating the code or migrating the data. There is good amount of efforts we spend on data validation when we do S4 HANA migration program. So agentic or UiPath test automation suite plays very important role. There are many more use cases, but these two are a prominent one. So I guess one continuous theme or continuous ask from all customers is how can we do a program faster? That is one. How can we do that little cheaper? The cost and the time is the two values which they ask. This migration activities, this migration utilities or bots, what we are creating with UiPath is going to address both. One, because I'm going to do it faster with help of tech. Second, because I'm not using human to do those activities, I'm going to save a cost and I'm going to pass on that benefit to my customers. So it addresses both angles.